And nothing has come easy for either team on the offensive end, and we expected that coming in. These two teams are very good defensively, very sound defensively. It's the first overtime game of the season for Oklahoma City. So for Philly, Ferguson sees some space. Why not get things going in overtime with a big three?
I tell you, I just love to see a young player playing with so much confidence. That's a big basket to start this overtime, folks, by Terrence.
He's got 19 on the night. And now plays great defense, deflecting that away from Richardson, who's able to gather the loose ball and still score inside. Boy, Richardson has just been a menace tonight, particularly on the offensive end. He got it going right away. Drive, SGA, oh, he slips his way inside the scoop and score. Embiid was planted underneath the cup, did not matter.
And they're letting him play right now. You saw the contact on Richardson driving to the basket on the previous possession. Thought there was a lot of contact with SGA. That's right, just let the players determine the game.
Ferguson trying to keep those legs moving. Harris, tough shot. And Gallinari skies up for that big rebound.
Oh, you love that. I mean, man, what has he not done tonight? That is a big rebound against a very strong rebounding 76er team.
Now he wants to drive on Embiid. Nope, steps back. Had the rotation on the shot. The weak side rebound out to Horford. Now Embiid trying to shove Gallinari out of the way. Embiid. Help defense came over just in time, but Adams not able to deter the shot. Embiid still somehow got it up and banked it in. Now Gilgeous-Alexander underneath. Been knocked away initially, maintains possession. So much of this offensive action coming from the perimeter. Now Tobias Harris just fouled out of this game. That is number 6, and you can see he is irate as he demonstratively walks over to the Sixers bench.
And he's had a tough night all night trying to guard number 8 in blue. And basically just wraps him up, because that's kind of how you have to play Gallinari. He's so clever at curling real tight off the screen. That's the only way you can get a guy off you. Watch this tight curl. He's trying to get around SGA, and he forces Harris to foul him, and he's out of the ball game.
I don't know. Ferguson caught in the air. Adams wants to get rid of it. Slips it down low. Gallinari slips away and got fouled from behind. Basket will not count. It's Gallo going to the free throw line, and that is fine from a Thunder perspective.
You know, you hear the expression being physical with the basketball. Watch Gallo on this play, folks. Just physical. Just dances around one defender, gets another one up in the air, and then gets fouled. And that's just more of a frustration foul. He's back at that free throw line.
Well, the Thunder did a superb job in the fourth quarter right here at the line. 10 out of 11 at the free throw line. It continues here in overtime on that first one from Gallo, who's now got 22 in the game. He has been so crafty tonight and forcing the Sixers to defend him every time he catches the basketball in all spots on the floor.
He's been a menace every time he gets the basketball, especially if there's just one-on-one coverage. And Harris, who's now fouled out, has got most of his fouls on him. That looks short, or a little bit off from the minute Embiid let that go.
Paul gives it off to the trailer. That is a massive Gallinari three. And the crowd explodes.
And there have been so many men of the moment here tonight for the Thunder. And lately in overtime, it's been Danilo. And look at this spot up. He's called that a trail big. No one covers him. CP3 knew he was coming the entire possession, and he steps right into that and knocks it down and forces the 76ers to call timeout.
Look at that perfect form, perfect rotation. He knew it was going down. And Danilo Gallinari, 26 on the night. And now the Sixers, without Tobias Harris, one of the top scorers for the Thunder, that kind of maybe relieves some of that early overtime pressure. Everybody always says that whoever makes the first shot in overtime's got somewhat of an advantage. But 2 minutes and 13 seconds left. Horford not able to respond as CP snatches away that rebound, and the Thunder can add to its lead.
And just one and done at the glass also for the 76ers.
Just Alexander step back at the free throw line as this Thunder offense is humming here in overtime.
Well, confidence is everything in this game. And when you see it, you know, from so many different guys, it just becomes contagious.
No Harris. Richardson spins. Despite his season high at 25, the Sixers offense has dried up here in overtime, and the Thunder taking advantage already on what is a 7-0 run. Just Alexander. Can he make it 2 in a row? No. Adams battling, grabs the offensive rebound. What an effort there from Adams. All pressed out beyond the three-point line. Pulls up.
And you are witnessing perfection in overtime. As it is double digits right now, making it very difficult on the 76ers with 1:06 to go here in overtime.
Richardson's quick trigger three makes it a 7-point game with 64 seconds. Season high for him, 28. That'll be a foul on Simmons, and he is fouled out of the game. That is number 6 on him. So that's 2 Sixers who are fouled out of this game as he joins Tobias Harris on the bench. As the Thunder did a really good job of corralling Simmons throughout the night. That free throw does not put the Thunder at the free throw line yet. The fouls reset going into overtime, so the bonus does not spill over into the next 5 minutes, but that is the 14th foul on Philly. That pass is sent up to Ferguson. Cross court, Gallo. Foul him. They're looking to trap initially. Now he's triple teamed. Ball sent back up to Paul, and he is finally fouled by Horford. 14 seconds went off the shot clock. That's good for the Thunder, who executed that to perfection. And now Paul fittingly can go to the free throw line and put this one away.
Well, the 76ers were trying to wait as long as they could to try to get a steal first. Were not able to do that. And as you mentioned, precious time went off that clock in the process. And it eventually led to free throws by CP3.
How about Chris Paul here in this fourth quarter in overtime?
Well, he's just been, you know, the floor general that you love to have at this point in the ball game. Just took total control, got his teammates involved, and called his number when they needed him to.
Embiid banks it in. My goodness. And it's down to 6. The Thunder again going to have to execute this inbound. SGA double teamed, and that'll be a foul. I don't think Philly was looking to foul, like you said.
No, not that far away from the basket. And if you're the Thunder, you will take that. Because you got a chance once again to put points on the board. 2-possession game.
38 seconds left. So many questions after the first 2 weeks of the season. Whether or not the Thunder would find a way to close out games, but they have finished this overtime period strong. Getting plays from so many different guys. As Gilgeous Alexander continues what has been an excellent night at the free throw line for the Thunder, 32 out of 38. Embiid doesn't want the three this time. Instead will drive and dunk it in. Adams inbounds, Gallo fouled. And as long as the Thunder keep making free throws, it's fine.
And the 76ers are not making threes, so you know you're trading 2 for 2. there's no change in the deficit. So just smart play, taking care of the basketball, making sure the ball gets in the hands of the right people. As Philly now will have to pretty much look to foul, especially Thunder continue to knock down free throws.
Well, Oklahoma City, Mike, has been living at the line tonight. 34 out of 40, that is 85%. Gallo and CP are a combined 22 out of 22. Look at 23 out of 23.
And you love that. You know, you're being rewarded for your aggressiveness with the basketball.
One miss, and everybody's going to go home. That might be it. Well, Embiid, he missed the cupcake inside, and that should do it. As the Sixers will not foul, Brett Brown says play it out. And the Thunder can run out the clock and enjoy these moments in what was a hard-fought victory over the Philadelphia 76ers in overtime, 127-119.